So they didn't give you both of your patties?
No, and I'm a fat girl, and if I order double patty, I want two. Same thing. I order from another famously known vegan restaurant. I ain't gonna say their name. I had 2 burgers on my order. 1, 2. They sent me 1 burger. I don't understand how we don't know the difference between 1 and 2. Maybe you busy and you going extra fast, but this is like my 5th order from them, and I order a double patty. Anywho, speaking of fat girls,
you rang.
Right. Hello, look, I'll perk up.
Reporting for duty.
and, no, like I saw this picture. Like, why every time? We're just gonna say a fact. It is, first of all, is anybody offended by the term fat? Because I call myself fat all the time. You got people who be in denial about, I'm not fat. I'm just whatever.
My child would strongly prefers that I use the word fluffy, but I don't have a problem with that. She just
Juicy, fluffy.
I said chubby, but I'm quite fine with that.
Mm-hmm. So
I done told y'all I earned all this.
I think plus size, really. That's my more common.
I don't understand how people always equate fat people with who living their life unapologetically as, oh my gosh, they have so much confidence, or I don't have the confidence. Like, what? Why I gotta be confident? Why can't I just be walking through life minding my fucking business?
God, society tell you supposed to be ashamed if you not a certain size.
I mean,
That's too bad.
And it's
So
so
when you're not
because
walking around ashamed of yourself, then you got confidence.
But it's stupid because society is all wrong. It's all living lies. Society ain't nothing but a bunch of thickums.
U.S.
Right. The
They
average woman
thickums
is
especially in the
14 and
U.S. of
above.
A.
They
We fat as
thickums
fuck over
everywhere.
here.
They thickums everywhere. Can't they be trying to squeeze and stuff wearing them? Why do you think them 8-piece ass 27-piece body shapers be going on? How the hell you gonna sit down there and strap together 27 straps and then get up and put on some clothes? That's some shit I ain't never. Motherfucker.
So
You turning into RoboCop?
She got them
Son
sound
of a bitch.
effects.
it's so stupid. But also at the same time, they be like, they'll say some shit like, I've seen where people have said, oh, well, all fat people must be depressed because, you know, I'd be depressed if I was fat. Or I don't understand how you could walk around fat and not be depressed.
Oh
I'd
my
be
God.
depressed if I didn't love myself. These
Period.
loves going through the most. I seen people rapping saran wrap and shit on their stomach about to pass out at work. I ain't doing CPR on your ass because you want to wrap saran wrap around your. It don't help me. It don't help me.
So here's the thing about why do people always equate that people who are overweight, couldn't, by society standards, that they also make it seem like they're always it's always a health thing too, like you unhealthy, and that's not always the case either.
I mean,
Right.
Unhealthiness is the same case for people of all sizes. A lot of people are unhealthy,
Right? Exactly.
according to whatever standard, and a lot of people are healthy. But like the fact that people think you can tell by looking is so wild, and the depression piece is so big for me because what I notice online really gets to people is if there's a big person, for the terms of this conversation, since we're using the F word, a fat person that's happy and living their life without acknowledging their size, that's what really sets people off. If somebody just posts like a picture of either themselves or another, specifically a woman who's fat, and there's nothing accompanying it that
women. It's always dirty.
yes, and if it doesn't like acknowledge their size in some way, they're just living their life.
Yep.
Doing something other than talking about their body size, it sets people all the way off. Like, no, we're gonna talk about this fat.
Right. Because
My
that's
favorite is
insecurity. That's very
seeing
insecurity.
somebody quote unquote fat, like you said, living their life, and then a comment to be, you should work out. How the fuck you know I didn't work out this morning?
Right.
Or you
And
should
so
stop
some,
eating. Did you
my
know that a
thing
lot
is-
of motherfuckers is fat because they don't eat enough? Like,
they could have a thyroid problem. My thing
Right.
is this. My thing is this. People, you gonna be what you want to be. But when I'm just seeing all kind of ass cracks and stuff because you ain't wearing the right drawers and you got 8 titties because you ain't wearing the right bra because you in denial. That's the only thing I don't like. But
I'm fine with that
you
too.
do.
People can wear what they want to wear, and they have a mirror.
They booty hanging out though.
Like Mel said, they have a
Look,
mirror.
if
They doing
if
it. They
I
that's
know
had a
what they-
conversation with my homeboy, and he
Can't
was
deal with
talking
booty hanging
about
out.
people wearing certain things, and I was like, well, if we really talking about body positivity, a fat person can wear what the fuck they want to wear, because if we saying I should be able to wear what I want to wear, and the people with the more aesthetically pleasing bodies get to wear what they want to wear, I don't understand why somebody whom society may deem as non-aesthetically pleasing can't wear what the fuck they want to wear. Let's be the same way across the whole board. Like, why do you care? Why does what somebody wear, what someone looks like,
If they comfortable
affect
wearing
you?
it.
If
Mhm.
I'm
But
walking
but
down the street eating an
what
ice
I'm
cream
saying
cone
is-
and I'm 800 pounds, that don't have shit to do with you. It's between me and this motherfucking ice cream cone that I am devouring.
Because
Well, my
then people
question-
don't
my
have
thing
to deal
is-
with themselves and focus on what they got going on. And so now it's
So look.
problematic because
My-
somebody tried to come for Lizzo because Lizzo's never
Mhm.
had dunked Oreos in milk before. And somebody, one of her followers told her to try it. So she did it. So of course this cis hetero white man decides to stitch her video and basically say she's fat. You can't tell me because you that big, you can't tell me you ain't ever dunked Oreos in milk.
She's vegan.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
She
stupid.
probably didn't realize they were vegan.
So
Cause
my size equates to me not being.
You have-
That mean I have to eat all the things.
that you tasted everything in the world.
Tell
Tiffany,
y'all,
Just because I have locks, does that mean that I've been to Jamaica?
does it
Right.
mean you smoke weed? When I had locks,
right.
people used to
Did
come
you
and
And
rock
use
the
that for a
car
specific reason, Mel Bell.
But no, I'm saying people used to come up to me when I had locks and be like, "You got that smoke?" I'm like, "Me
Wow.
on the street, a stranger?"
my thing was in college, because I used to wear a head wrap all the time and I was vegetarian. It was always, oh, you Muslim?
You must That's
Tiffany,
all
that
it takes.
story about ice cream reminded me of when I was in college in the cafeteria and I was hanging out with this girl. She was also an art major and she was a very large size. And we just in the line like anybody else. When we were done, we go to the dessert table and this white boy from the back of the line yells at her, "Save some for us." When we see
I would have ended up on the news.
because we some fools, she turned around, she said, "I only have one scoop."
I would have threw it at it. It would have been a straight food fight.
Oh my gosh.
Who you think you
That's
is?
so
That's
horrible.
what
I'll
I'm
tell you
saying.
something. If I'd had enough money, I'd have been like, I want every dessert on this tray.
It was included in the meal plan. It was all you can eat. So she definitely could have took the whole gallon and just walked it on to us.
And threw it away.
I'd have done it.
But my
I might have got in
Okay.
trouble, but I'd have done it.
Y'all remember when Nike started posting the promo for their plus size workout gear?
Yes.
People was up
I
in the
know.
roar for that. Talk about some
What
they're
was that?
sending the
I ain't got
wrong
no
signal. What are
What?
fat people supposed to wear to work out? You want us to work
My
out,
thing
you want
is
us to
this.
lose weight. We
Y'all
can't
just
have
gotta
a
work
full
out
size
naked.
mannequin with
Y'all just
full
gotta work
size.
out naked. They be all right.
We supposed
Again,
to
Tiffany,
we supposed to wear
we
those
going back.
sweatsuits. Those
The thing is,
plastic suits.
The
Those
plastic
were the
ones,
plastic
the
suits, yeah.
plastic one says.
That's what we supposed to wear.
We going back, but we going back to the deniability. Who the fuck are these people fooling themselves? How many people do you see that's the size 2 that's over 18?
I see a lot of them.
Yeah, I see a lot.
The thing is,
I'm
but
just
the
saying.
majority places you are in, and you can't. It's just like stop lying.
That's in real life, though. You're right.
Yeah,
Tiana,
think
in
they're missing the
day-to-day
people.
real life, yeah. But like even on TV, the actors and actresses, you see a lot of those are those 2s and 4s. But yeah, in real life,
No. A lot of them
No.
on TV are thick, and because you know why they 2s and 4s?
Now they
'Cause
are
they in-
now.
Because but you know what they had to get through to get them tools and cord? I had HBO when I was growing up. Them motherfuckers
But
was
no,
throwing up in jars.
Yeah,
and put it
that's
in the
true.
closet.
Do you remember that TV show? Her name was America Fear or what? I forgot.
Yes.
Maybe I said
Yeah,
the last name
Ugly
wrong.
Betty.
Ugly Betty.
They were saying
Ugly
Ugly
Betty.
Betty. They were saying she was fucking plus size because she was
Yep.
a 6.
She was a 6. Yep.
But they,
6 and 8
You
are
know,
plus
that's
size
the thing that people
in the
don't
entertainment
realize
world.
about celebrities is that they are very small people.
Very.
And they're
But they're
Very
small in
small.
height as well. Usually the
Right.
height
That's true.
matches it. They're not out here 6'2" unless
No.
you
The
Nicole
men
Kidman
sometimes.
and Charlize Theron. They be
And
like
they was in the closet
5'3",
throwing up.
5'2".
They
I
was in
think-
the
I
closet
feel
throwing
Really
up.
small people in general.
I feel like y'all are missing a point though. It's not about people's actual size. It's about
The
normalizing.
perception.
It's about normalizing being fat, and people don't want that to happen. It's about people
Absolutely,
think
yeah.
there's one way to live, and that is right, and we all have to be that way.
I just
But
don't
let me tell
understand why
you
people
this.
can't mind their own fucking business.
But
Why
let
do
me
you
tell you
care?
this.
part.
I think
But
if
people
they're
can't
stuck
mind their
in their
business on
mind.
anything.
But if they automatically are stuck with fat or big equals unhealthy or morbid, or they automatically just link those together, and I think that is why they can't get past this.
Meanwhile,
get
I
to
will
the point
dust
of-
your ass in a CrossFit workout.
Meanwhile,
Not even
how big
that.
is your mama?
Not even that.
Right.
Oh,
Hell, man.
let's play medical records. I ain't got shit but depression and
Yeah,
anxiety.
that's
And that's because my mama and them died. Ain't got shit to do with no food. I ain't got none of this shit. Only pills I'm on is depression and anxiety.
I'm so ready. I didn't expect you to say it.
That's what I'm saying. But no, they be like, oh, you thick. Oh, you can't. Bitch, I'm still riding my bike. I'm still doing this. I'm still out there gardening. You should have seen me with that motherfucking tiller. I was going to work on Myra's feet with that shit.
Iyanna, you missing it though. It's not
I'm
about the
afraid I
actual health. They don't want to
This
see
is what I
you
was gonna say.
happy and thriving while fat.
Right.
Because
Fat.
at the end of the day, the truth is, and like I've always figured it, it's a projection because they would not be happy at whatever size, whoever they're discussing, at whatever weight, shape. They wouldn't be happy with that shit. So they don't think
Let me
you
tell
should
you
be
this.
happy.
Let me tell you
They're
this.
not happy when you. I was saying when you're not happy, you make all those comments about other people. So when people make those comments, it's because they're not happy with themselves and they just can't see that somebody else could be happy in their own skin.
Let me add a layer. Because they're not happy, all that they have is their size to make them feel better than somebody.
I was just gonna say,
Let me tell you my perspective.
Right.
how can you be plus size or BBW and be that happy in life? And I'm out here going to the gym 6 days a week for an hour and a half, and I'm eating extra clean. But who said that we wouldn't? I'm eating, doing all these things, and I'm this size. So how dare you be this happy at the looking the way you looking? And I'm out here doing all this work. I should be the one that's happy.
Let me throw something to y'all.
Let me catch
You don't throw it.
Let me catch this burger in my mouth.
Peep this. I don't know how. I think that my perspective has been like this because I've been extremely anorexic. I didn't have any disorder. You just start off small in my family. I mean, like you see bones and shit. So I've lived the skinny life, and now I live the fat life. And I feel like if I hadn't went through the skinny life, right? If I hadn't lived the skinny life, will my perception be different? Will I always be seeking the skinny life if I didn't already have the skinny life?
Of fat and skinny.
No, I'm just saying for real. I feel like other people, like I be playing like I earned all this. A lot of people be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I had my. Huh?
You start out small in our family, like we birth grown big fat people.
We birth. I'm telling you, no. I'm just saying it's crazy how small we start off, and
by small you mean skinny.
Be just
You
long
gotta be
and
careful with
skinny.
that skinny word too, though. That's offensive as well.
Only
I
in
don't
the
know
black
what to
community.
say. I don't know. Well, I don't know how to explain it, but I guess we were acceptable. We start off acceptable.
Because I had a whole debate. Well, not had a whole debate because he was trying to debate me, and precisely, but kind of let him know. I said what the fuck I said about this shit. First of all, because he was saying fat is fat, big is big, and all this other stuff. So I posted 2 pictures of 2 women who are over 200 pounds, and both of these bitches are fit.
Right.
How you gonna say big is big and fat is fat, and these women are 200 plus pounds and in better shape than you?
Right, and you don't even know. If I told y'all how much I weighed, y'all be like, what the fuck?
Same.
So
Most
I
people
directed
don't
him
know.
back to
People
the
don't
second
think
point
I
that
weigh
I
as
had
much as I
made to
do.
him. Everybody wears weight differently.
They
Yep.
do.
My 200 not gonna look like your 200.
Because
Yeah.
200
My
right here
150
in
not
these
gonna look like
days.
your 150.
Right. We got titties, ass, thighs.
Well,
We
I
all
don't
built
All
know.
of the
different. We all
above.
shaped different. Like,
No.
100 in these J's for real, and I ain't talking about them Michael Jordan.
I like this game of let's compare medical records. I would love to play that game with a person talking.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Boy,
Let's compare medical
Let's
records.
roll these.
Right.
I'm
medical records,
confident
player.
in my medical
Let's
records,
roll these
Lord.
numbers and this blood work, shouty.
Let's roll this
I
being
just
footage.
they
Right.
gonna be saying shit I don't even know. What the fuck
Saying.
A1OC mean? What the fuck is you mean? Angelo Ocasio? What the fuck is that?
What's
I ain't
your
never heard that come up in my
cholesterol
shit.
look like?
That's
What
why
does that mean?
That's why people so
I'm
unhappy
perfect.
because they're not indulging in the stuff that makes us fat. Which to me, that's what life is all about. That's
Hello.
Like,
I'm gonna be
like,
fat and happy. Thank
when
you.
people say like nothing tastes as good as thin feels, I'm like, yes, the fuck it do.
You're right.
You're not eating the right food.
But the only thing is,
Right.
I'm
and the
not a
thing
foodie, so
I
I
have
don't.
never
I
heard
get
that
it.
statement. That sounds insane.
I'm not a
and
foodie though, like most people would think. Like I really just be eating because shit, I should have ate today, and then what happens is I end up finding trash. But
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I am about to get on this regimen only because of that year of immobility.
mm-hmm.
And I'm not buying no more motherfucking clothes.
I mean,
That's it.
you know what? That's the truth.
Tiana,
Like a lot of
why you tell that lie that you ain't buying no more clothes?
I
number
ain't.
one.
Shoes and stuff you buy. You told that lie. You know you should have told that lie.